Okay, now we're back. Could be where we left off.
Let's go, Swirly!
Oh, those are the totem.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you.
Oh, it's like a person when you're calling that Y up like an actual person.
Wyab? Can you hear me? Wyab?
Oh, it kind of does feel like an actual person.
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Okay, we're gonna do more fighting
Careful.
here.
We've got company.
Abyss sector.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed.
You killed
He's kind of already dead.
He would have dispersed with or without me.
Yeah.
Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now.
Are you the one behind all of this?
The power of the abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out that is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all encompassing
Blah blah. Yep. Power this, power that.
ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all.
Well, it is a power. Something.
Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you.
Wait, what do you mean? Then he gave out the power to people? Like, specifically make people being able to be Archon.
Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Can I get that? Yeah, I was wondering today, like, why didn't Pyro Archon just come to herself, like, doing something? But I think the answer to that is, like, she wants the nation to be strong, not just her.
Kachina, give me your hand.
There you
Feel
go.
that? Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone anymore.
No one fights alone.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? The power lies not in the ideal, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight! Well said!
This is such a good pose. It's such a cute pose.
Let's go,
Never seen that
Kachina.
Paimon do that before, I
It
think.
shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
It's just a letter. How
Sorry
bad
in
could it be?
advance, but you deserve what's... There aren't many in Natland who can beat us when we're together. Off we go.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be hard.
Tread, Darky.
It's so easy. And it's already on the second form. What? This is so easy. Why did I even change to something? Like, what's the point of changing to something? Like, when I'm just gonna use more money. I think I just wasted my time there. Really, I should have just do this. Ooh, nice.
We won! We actually won!
So much for that. He wasn't any stronger than was we fought in the past. Yeah, he wasn't any
That's what
stronger.
he gets for underestimating you two.
Yeah,
Fantastic
look who's
work,
talking.
Katrina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so
Aww,
unbelievably
they're
happy.
so cute together.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable. Huh?
That's your ancient name?
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of it.
Wait, does that?
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off
Is that the ancient legend?
was
Ooh,
really
it
something.
looks so cool.
Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play.
Maybe that's the solution. Maybe, yeah, maybe Power Archon is really smart. Because so far we're only seeing that only the Archon himself is doing power. And the result of that is that the Archon just deteriorate. Hydro Archon tried to deceive the Heavenly Principle by herself, and that didn't end well. She had to sacrifice herself. Panty got corroded, and also Zhongli got corrosion too from the time. The power isn't as stronger as he used to be. Even Nahida did like sacrifice a lot of her power, as no one else in the Sumeru is actually powerful enough to like help with a pep stuff and stuff. Yes, so far it's just been the Archon. So Power Archon plans to like make everyone strong to fight off the Abyss. It's kind of pretty smart now that I think about it.
Only then will we have the power
No one
to
fights alone,
defeat the
that's so
strongest
true.
of foes.
Who?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Ooh,
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
an actual giant? Oh wait, that's why he was first off.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom. As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Oh, this is so cool. Ba, 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 ba. There you go. That's should be a lot more motivating now. Oh, this is cool. Did you get the power?
What's wrong? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew.
Whoa. So this is like what it feels like when the Pyro Archon gets the memory.
So that's what happened. What do you mean? Did you just... 500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't
Yeah.
linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already know about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan. This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's...
That's like the vision. Yeah, the vision power like Electro, so Chaska is gonna be an emo. Oh, does that really
That
work?
should be enough.
The
Wyatt?
vision power to clear the
Wyatt?
abyss power?
Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw
Yeah,
in
you just
me.
need to grow up a bit. I don't think physically as a child.
You
Yeah, I
are
do.
already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina.
To be fair, yeah, she's already pretty strong as a child, so she fought again with that huge dude with the chainsaw blade. Hmm. So when she grow up, like with the bigger physique, I think she's gonna be a lot stronger.
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name. Focus on who you want to be. You are the story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Oh, times to go.
What's going on? Earth? We're out of time.
Oh, we're
The
gonna
power
go.
of the abyss. Quick. It's a Sealy! The Sealy
Oh,
opened
why
the
is there a
abyss for
Silly
us!
here? Silly is the guiding way. Ironically, that Paimon's the one saying it. Because there's a theory that Paimon might be Silly. Oh, this is bad. Okay, this is like I'm playing Battle Royale. Oh, okay. Gotta dodge that. Feels like I'm playing Battle Royale again. The storm is closing in.
The opening in the sky! It's closing! We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Oh, why can I? Okay. Should have gone this way. Why am I alone? This should have just animated everyone running.
Quick, through the middle!
Okay, this is the vaccine.
We'll never make it!
Oh, that is so close. Oh no. Ooh, nice. I don't think a sword gonna do anything. But come on, Jaska, you have a Nemo vision. Okay, that drill is sick. Come on, Traveler, use your power. Oh, okay, never mind, it's just reaching. No. Doesn't that mean we get stuck here? Oh, this is bad. Oh, is the ground gonna go up? Okay, someone's saving us. It's okay. It's Mavuika. Come on, show up. Let's go. That's so sick. Mavuika for the save on the clutch.
You've done well. Now come home.
Yo, that is a sick shot. So she just destroyed the whole ground like that. I don't know, Mavuika is really strong. Like absurdly strong. Is it fair to say that she is the stronger Archon? Strongest Archon? Maybe Saritsa, we haven't seen her.
Back! The Pyro Archon saved us. But she's not here.
How did she regain her strength? So yeah, I didn't get this part. So did she lose her strength? Like how? Like was it in the fight with Capitano? I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, didn't she say she used it a
Oh,
lot?
she used it. Oh, maybe it's like something like tired.
She's still in the speaker's chamber. So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
What the heck? Her consciousness just thinking about it?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm completely fine.
You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss. Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well. Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly? I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Is that it for chapter 1? Okay, no, we have some more dialogues. Past and future.
Right here.
Okay, yeah, that was such a waste of time with me going back again to change character. I thought we were gonna fight something, and turns out it's just gonna be Moani, one of the trial characters. Yeah, that was so sick. We haven't gotten much action besides, I mean, that's not what I was trying to say. I mean, we haven't got much action of the Archon beside on the other region so much as this Natlan. We have like Raiden Shogun with the fighting against the one-hitting Signora, but yeah, that's it for it. And for the Zhongli, she didn't really show much power. Besides just like at least fighting power, not much. What I mean is just like there's a lot of shown of fighting powers of the Archon so far than the other region already. We're just still on the chapter. We're just still on the act 2. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to see more fighting. It's gonna be super cool to see. Oh, Chuiku. Chuiku? Wait, how do you pronounce that again? Chuiki. Chuiku.
It's good to see you all
Chuiki.
here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let
Kuichi.
Koichi check them over
Kuichi,
first.
Kuichi.
It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go on.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro... Take a seat, everybody.
So she's the doctor? So, despite the sword stain in the Night Kingdom, Wani and the others all have some degrees of abyssal contamination. Harmfuls will not be permanent. Can Traveler just help with that? The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
All right. That should do it for now. But just to be safe, I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
Yeah, kinda used to it. Maybe there's something about our lore that I'm curious about.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
We don't know why though.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to be. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
We know that, and why is that?
Huh? No.
Less than a year?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit of
500 years ago, all the nations of Tevat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories.
That's convenient that it's exactly 500 years.
Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then, and it was you.
Oh, that's interesting. Why is that? I thought it was like changing.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
Is it just the appearance or family?
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame.
Okay, so there wasn't any other Archon still, but she was human still, but she was just immortal human, so that makes it no different then. I thought it was like you're gonna be like 100 years ago it was a different Archon.
Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
That was called part of the plan, so this is like resurrection.
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribe. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means I'm...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity.
And that goes with Kachina then.
After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the...
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been
Oh,
acknowledged
that's
by their
convenient.
names.
So wait, Chilean is from the Children of the Echo. So that means it wasn't Kachina then for the heroes.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
So Kinich already has the memory of the ancient names. That means 2 more people then. Yeah.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered.
Probably gonna be Citlali, one of them.
That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urge.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your
Yeah,
destiny
that could
too early
ruin it.
could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
What if they don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far.
So Yansan is already big. Science is gonna be, and then the other 2 is gonna be Citlali and Chaska. Then has to be like no one else.
Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Does that mean
You're
you?
quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here.
Oh yeah, wait,
before.
what
Where
happened?
did it all
I didn't realize it.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed it. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
So wait, it's gone?
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. But there's an even
it's
more
like a power
significant
source
trait
then.
they all share. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between
But all
the
of
two
them,
worlds.
you used it already? That means you cannot use anything? Any
It
more
was
power?
a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about... That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh,
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't, and then it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of... If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
even when you put it that way...
There's no need. Remember, the people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return...
Well, if that's now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold
What
the
about the
victory feast
picture
and
of
celebrate
you and your
team's
family?
triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
There you go. The spirit.
Still, now that I know the danger we're...
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. All right.
I can
You should
see
head
that
I'll join you in a bit.
that's probably her kind of thing, right? We should stay calm and even after dangerous situation. Can you remind me of the Trophail trailer again? When the Pyro Archon shares her secrets with the Traveler, it is not without her reason. Are we gonna backstory? Ooh, what is this place?
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
She died then. I really wonder what's with Capitano now. He just wandered off here and then suddenly fight and then lose and then disappear like that. It's kind of weird one. I was expecting a lot more play on this.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owe. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
Is this all the 6 tribes then? People of the Springs, this one, I don't know what that one was. From the collection at least. Or is this just memories?
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
Oh, this is her family.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you. Oh, seriously though.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, We will always love you.
Yeah, so this feels like a memory in the past.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it.
So yeah, because maybe their family is still human that doesn't live for that long.
So, don't forget about...
Imagine having to see your entire family dying. That would be super sad.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
What a scene that was. Now I definitely have a better idea of what Natlan is. And what it's going to be for the rest of the story. Definitely gonna be about fulfilling the prophecy and then saving Natlan. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make
That's
things
alright.
awkward if I'm around my sister
Should
right
make
now.
up for it.
Well, you two have...
She didn't cause any
Of
trouble.
course not.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
You can tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoke her so she'll take that impulse out on you.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her
So
cool
she
for a
have
little while,
anger
at
issue?
least.
Is that
Anyway,
what it
I'm
means?
just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially... I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their argument?
They're trying to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Hey. Nice dancing.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior,
Gina!
Kachina!
Woo.
always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
Oh, now he's the one getting bullied.
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Serves you all right.
Alright. There's no, dear friend, firstly, I'm grateful to my friend. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage,
Yeah, me too. I would think Traveler's strongest out of here, everyone here.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel? To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming.
See, just like what she told Traveler.
Next up, undefeated champion!
That way I'll also become a champion, coach.
Hey, please don't make...
Oh, still no, there's still more. Hello, Kinich.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero.
Oh, right, because he's talking about the thing since Moalani is with her. So Kinich already knows that she was the chosen one.
If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end. But in any case, I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
Yeah, that's so specific, because Flower Feather Clan has to be Chaska, and Master of the Night Wind is probably gonna be Citlali. Hey, what a nice music here. This is the dance off. Let's see. Hey, is it the same move? Nice. Get him. Hey. Ooh, nice flip. That's a good break dance. But and then let's see the guy. Come on, show us. Okay, nice spin. Is it the same move? Ah, that's a bit funky. Oh, that's sick. Okay, that's better. You're gonna do the front flip like that and expect to lose. Yeah, you have to win if you're like you can do that. That's an instant shade. Backflip to a spin. That's sick.
Me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today,
it does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Newton Falls isn't set in stone though, right? It's important to try and enjoy the moment like this when they come along. That's what the Pyro Archon should.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's
You're right. Kachina... enough doom and gloom.
Guys, Kachina joining with the dance. Not Kachina, but Moani. Come on, Moani, do something.
Alright, Kachina. Don't be. Come on.
Okay, Moani not gonna dance or anything.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Nice, that looks so sparkly.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your planet a little convoluted? Why didn't you get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. For in 500 years, Natlan will be destroyed.
Yeah, and
seemed
seems
too
that
cruel.
you're the only one who up to
You could
that.
just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real.
Yeah, if you were told to abandon your family and to save the world, but it's in 500 years, you wouldn't choose that. No one would.
Imagine if I said,
Yeah.
let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million
Yeah,
years.
that's kind of true.
It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could, or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
That's what I wanted to ask actually. If you are already aware of fate that it's gonna be changed.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including...
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me, or is it the captain?
Your resistance to the corrupting power
it
of
is
the
me.
Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you if you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will
Ooh,
also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
traveler with an ancient name, that's sick.
Ancient names can...
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation
Yeah, that
would
makes
have long
sense.
dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You don't have to promise me anything. I just want to help out the people.
Yeah, we can't just ignore this...
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilona. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I try.
There we go. Finally finished up. Archon
My
chapter
lord,
2. Oh,
we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost
Oh.
much of her power.
I see. We're getting something. Okay, finally, let's see. What is this music? This is a new one. Is this the captain's theme?
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness.
Wow.
I don't
What a
intend to start
chat.
now.
Oh, he's weak now. Well, What's the point of fighting someone that's on a weakened state? Why, what a badass.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
What trick?
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the
Oh,
sun
is this-
remains, we cannot turn day into night.
So it
She could have
wasn't
dispelled
like
it. She said,
Oruru? Is that
you don't
the
have
name?
much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Heard something? Okay, there goes. Cornerstone of Stars and Flame. What is that? Let's see. I think this is Cornerstone. Oh, it's not. Wait, where is this? Is it like a a furnishing? No, that's the card repair thing. Yeah, where's the fire thing? Is it an item? Food? No, it's not. What? Wait, what? Oh, here. It's a level up material? What? Heroes ignite. Sacred flame in the world, yet eventually they shall wrestle among the stars. They left behind a stone weaving with this foundation. We have erected everlasting civilization. Huh, so it's like a boss material, but there isn't any boss yet. Huh, who's that for then? That's odd.
Oh,
The small
something
only
else
use
you'd
that.
like to ask?
About the captain's whereabouts.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind.
So that might be
We're
our.
getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
About the elemental energy and the abyss.
The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most
So that way it
reliable
works.
weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself.
So the Pyro Dragon.
Oh, something else you'd
About
like to
the
ask?
absence of people from Natlan or the nation. Yeah, why is that?
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival
So you
is
really cannot
inextricably
go
tied to
outside
the
of
Wyatt,
Natlan?
but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
That's rough. I mean, you cannot go outside of Natlan.
Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wayab to grant them leave. And the Wayab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wayab extend their protection to all within Nat. Oh, something else you'd like
That's
to ask?
interesting. So yeah, people really cannot leave Natlan. So that theory was right then. Why Milady? I got another question, Milady. That's so. Why would you use that? Okay, that's Mavuika. This is the party. I should take a picture here. There you go. There you go. I think that'll be it. So yeah, that's our introduction to Natlan. Yeah, lots and lots of good stuff and lore info already. We got so much interesting, and we already know what we're going to be generally about. It's gonna be about saving Natlan and fighting the Abyss. through and then recovering the heroes. That's probably gonna be chapter 3 and 4, like Selenin. Okay, I have two theories. It's gonna be either for the Master of the Nightwind, it's either gonna be Sleep Lally or Ororun, the one that's probably talking to the captain right now, heroes. But maybe I don't know. Maybe Ororun is gonna be the villain instead. And for the Feather of the Flower Crown, Flower of the Feather, that's gonna be obviously gonna be Chaska. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna see some more fighting. We're gonna see more Traveler actually using his power rather than the Elemental. Because he can do a lot of Elemental power too, not just the purifying thing. Yeah, hopefully we'll get to see more of that. And then we just need to talk more to Yansan and Chiglai.
Cost us a
Yansan
lot,
and Chaska.
but we got Kachina back safe. There'll be even tougher challenge. That includes you, Paimon.
Okay, no more still exercising stuff. Okay, and then Chaska.
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raised my glass to you. Anyway, my sister's already gone.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the...
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by...
Yeah, we're gonna be more careful. Okay, that should be it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, see you in the next episode where it's gonna be chapter 3 and 4. It's gonna be soon. It's already close to ending from version 5.0. So yeah, we'll get it to it soon enough-ish. Yeah, that's it.